Hi there, VC. It's Steve Whitty here with the final video of 2018. Um, and as the title says, it's going to be a bit of a reflection on the year. I've got some notes. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and Santa was good to you on the vinyl front. I didn't get vinyl for Christmas. I got Amazon gift cards, which I didn't turn into vinyl. My need was I got myself, for the gym. I'm going back to the gym and commuting. A nice pair of noise cancelling Bluetooth headphones. Makes the commute more bearable and the gym more bearable as well. So that's what I had for Christmas. So yes, I want to say I hope everyone is well and had a good one. 2018, I think overall it's been quite a good year for me. Certainly, I think there's been a lot more positives than negatives. There have been some negatives. Won't sit here and deny there haven't been. And I think sometimes the VC has something a little bit to do with it. And I think the one thing I have noticed I've got myself caught up with. I think I've been buying too many records. Now that sounds like a bit of a first world problem if ever there was one. But I've just been looking at my room recently, and it's fair to say I think I've allowed myself to get swamped, and I think I've allowed myself just to pick up anything. So and I think I don't know if I blame the VC or not for this. It's my ability to say no, and it's because a lot of it's cheap stuff. So why buy one album for a tenner if I can get five for a tenner, sort of thing. So it's a bit of a dilemma. But that said, it's not too bad an issue. I haven't been buying that many new albums, brand new release albums. I tend to buy second hand, especially when it comes to reissues. I just really cannot see. I find it very difficult and to really muster up and buy a reissue of an album. I mean, especially if I've already got the said album, space is limited. So unless it's something that really sticks out, I'm not going to buy it. Having said that, of the albums that were released in 2018, this was issued in January, and it probably still sticks out as my favourite album. First Aid Kit Ruins, I believe it's their third album. I think when I showed it, I said at the time, this is very much a breakup album. And I've listened to it a few times, and I just think it's just absolutely great album. The harmonies on this is just well worth seeking out. There's the back cover, and you've still got the download card. I haven't put it back in. I have used the download card, so no need to worry on that one. So probably of the new albums released, this is my favourite. And I sort of inspired yesterday. I have to be honest. I was watching Andrew's Tales from the Crates video. His fireplace video where he was doing his reflections. He gave a whole list of things that where he thought about the VC, where the VC was going, and one of the things he mentioned was going into a bit of a VC slump. And I think 2018, I have found myself going into that. You start out, you're like a child in a candy shop, really. Suddenly you show video, you show put videos up of what you've brought. You get the interaction, so you start making contacts with people you've never met, and you start to develop friendships. And then you're putting 2 or 3 videos on a week, and you think, "Oh, this is great," and then you're watching videos, and then all of a sudden you think, whether the momentum goes, and when the momentum, and it's hard for me to say it this early in the morning, when you lose that momentum, it's very difficult to get it back. I found myself going for periods where I haven't posted a video. I just haven't felt like it. Whether I've just got bored of the format of the format of, oh, look what I've brought, this is great, I've been out shopping, look what I've brought, whoopee doo, sort of thing. And I think you hit a rut. You hit a rut, and on the back of that, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't watched any VC video for really nearly all of December. And Andrews, when I said to him, when I replied to him, it was the first one I'd seen in a month. I'd even lost the inclination to watch other people have brought, other people's VCLTs, whatever. And I think probably I had to take a bit of reflection. Is it me? Do I carry on or not? And it's be too easy to actually stop and give up. Probably what I need to do, moving on with the VC, is probably make less, but make it more quality. I think it's more to life than just saying, "Look what I've got." Maybe get involved in maybe more themes to the videos. I tried to change it a little bit, where I sort of like themed it on what I've been listening to and certain genres, and I'm probably going to go down that route and saying, "Oh, I went out shopping yesterday. This is what I've got." I mean, so for those people who are subscribed and I've made videos in the last month and I haven't watched and commented, I do apologise. I know people put a lot of work into their videos, but we all go through this through stages like this. I like to think it's not just me, or maybe it is me. I don't know, but I plan, that to change that. I appreciate what the VC has given me. Primarily, it's a point of contact for people. Point of contact with showing videos showing their record collection, and finding out that you're not the only one. There's actually quite a lot of people out there in the world. In fact, contacts around the world, whether it be Dina Grandma's Handbag for Australia, Lise Robinix, and Omaha Introverts, and others. And if I try and remember everybody, I'm going to offend somebody for not. So it's those people in the States and Canada that I've made contact with, and more importantly, the UK people, like James Griffiths, particularly James, Graham, 6-inch pianist John. These sort of people, it's been actually, the VC experience is positive, but maybe the video, maybe just slow that on the videos. And I think my advice to people who may have hit that slump is, just take a step back. There's no crime in not doing VC videos every month. There's bigger fish to fry. I have spot one thing about the VC, and I have spotted a fair bit of negativity wafting around at times. There's been some public fallouts. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I try not to put opinions on videos. I've had a couple of rogue comments. And the only thing I can do is say, when I got them, I just click on the name and I click on the number of subscribers, they've got and how many videos they've made. And to be quite honest, if it's people that who've got no content, but seem to be following a lot of people, I tend to just block. Not block them, because I got the feeling that's all they're going around just trolling, making bad comments, and just delete the comments. Life's too short to get hung up on that sort of thing. Saying that, I am grateful to the VC. I did a video. The video that I was pleased I got the most reaction for was a non-music video. It was a video about how music changed my life, where I had to delve in quite deep, about issues I had at work about 20 years ago, and ended up getting depression. Then doing a radio presentation course sort of changed the course of my life, and the response to that actually lifted the heart a little bit, because it was a difficult one. I ummed and ahed about making that video, and in fact I literally decided to make it on my way home to work. I then got home, set up the laptop, and away I went. I wasn't sure how it would be received, but I thought, get off your chest, so to speak. So yeah, I was grateful for the positivity on that, and it did make me realise actually, there are people out there that care, I suppose, is the one for a better word. I think another positive is I've had, particularly on the VC, it's been the meetups. We've had 2 meetups in 2018. First one was in Manchester, Record Fair Manchester, and which is February, and in Leeds in October. I thank James for he particularly kept on organising them, but he's meeting up with Martin, Headley, John. It's just been, I think it's been one of the most positive experiences, and I've noticed particularly in our other VC members around the world are meeting up, and I think that is probably the biggest positive you can get out of being the VC. It's actually meeting people. You can see people face to face, but meeting up, chewing the fat, going around a record fair, going around record stores, maybe have something to eat, something to drink. That's got to be positive. They go on about we spend too much time on social media, and yes, I think I do as well. But actual contact with people is just one of the better things. And I think I just pulled out. I was going to pull out. I just realised. I was going to pull out a record from one of the meetups that I brought, but I hadn't. Silly me. It's early in the morning. Another positive, and this is not VC related, has been really the record store. I use Psychotron Records. He moved premises June from the market to an actual proper shop, and it was a big risk because he moved out the town centre, but it's paid off for him. And again, Andrew in his video mentioned about supporting your record store, and I think it is vital that we support our local record stores. I don't know, viewers in the UK will have known that HMV, the last real major music chain store in the UK, has gone into receivership again, and it's. And while I'm not knocking eBay or not even buying from Discogs because I've done it myself, there's nothing beats actually but going into store and buying the records. Now eBay, I was watching a tech video, a guy called Tech Man. It's worth checking out because he looks at vintage bits of tech. But he was mentioning something. He was doing a video about building a hi-fi system, but he put a little caveat at the end about eBay. And he mentions a tale of this guy he worked with when he first, about 20 years ago when eBay first came out. And this guy used to collect what was called Observe. There was a Sunday newspaper called Observe, and they used to do little pocket books based on subjects. And it was big. He used to collect them, and he used to go around, antique stores, bookstores into towns. So he'd make a day of it. Go drive to a town, have something to eat, look round. If he found something for his collection, great. If not, no, he's had a day out. And this guy said, well, why don't you try eBay? And he did, and lo and behold, he completed his collection, but left him felt very empty because his life's work's been completed and he got nothing else to do, but he'd done it, sitting at home. And I think the one thing, I will look at eBay, but I will only look if it's a particular album. But to me, the fun is actually going in and buying, flicking through and discovering that album in the shop. That's why you should really look at after these shops where you can. Charity stores, thrift stores, it's becoming difficult, to be quite honest, because everyone's togged on the vinyl. Vinyl's worth money. There's not much you can say. The charities, they're there to make money. I volunteer for Oxfam. I've mentioned that before. I look after the music section. I get a lot from Pete into the shop. Conditions a bit vary, so I just shove it out at 99 pence, or mainly, and singles at 49 pence. In order to get rid, to be quite honest, because there's nothing worse than having something sticking on a shelf for a long time. If you ever go into in the UK, now in Oxfam, we date when we put the stuff out. So if it's out there too long, they can see it and they'll just give it a wide berth. It's not good practice. And for you, having the record store is obviously the advantages of having recommendations. And one a few months ago, this could be about April, May, talking about John Martin, how I hadn't got any, and Pete the owner just said, you've got to listen to this, and he played the one side of this album, and I ended up walking away with it, but buying it because I was just blown away by the actual album. So John Martin's One World is probably my biggest discovery of the year. Another positive I found, not so much VC, again not VC related, has been I've been going to a lot of my social life, going around music, and I've got myself involved in going meetups where we listen to music. I got one Thursday actually. I think I posted a video of me plonking a needle on a record, this is the one that Pete sponsors, and it's the local local cafe. Well, sort of like cafe. Yeah, I'll call it cafe, coffee shop. And he sets up his a turntable, speakers, amp. And a group of us bring records, and we'll play a track from the album. We just listen. We're having it Thursday. It was always the first Thursday of the month. So we're having it this Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that. I go to a thing called Off the Record. This is slightly different. We don't play records as such, but what we do is we'll discuss an album based on a theme. And somebody will host the night. Excuse me. As I said, somebody will host the night. And I did it and play an album associated with the theme. Now I did one based on something that we did on a VC thread, which was black and white. So I played Joe Jackson's Look Sharp, because the cover was black and white, and we discussed the album, how it was made, and then they did follow on. Everybody else followed them, played a track from an album that had black and white cover. So that's how it works. It's a good night, actually. The centre of town, we have it at the Cherry Red Cafe in John Bright Street. Recommend that place if you ever come to Birmingham. And then we have these sound check sessions where the guys will set up their hi-fi equipment in a pub, but not far from me, and they'll play tracks associated. Last one they had in November was sort of coincide with the 50th anniversary of the White Album. They were playing tracks from the White Album, but also solo Beatles stuff as well. So yeah, that's a good way to spend an afternoon. So those are all positives. So what are my plans for 2019? I'm prattling on. I realise I've gone 20 minutes into this. I've mentioned earlier that I've got way too many records, and I'm going to do as big of a serious call. Now, it ain't going to be I'm sending out a load of VCLT. Quite a lot of this stuff is, as I said, when I first started buying, I was just buying anything really. It was vinyl, and I think quite a few of those albums I can take back to the charity shop. That's where they're going to go. I've got way too many singles. They can go. I'll just cull in, and I think the same with CDs as well. I'm just going to have a bit of a major cull and take them to the lockdown shop, which I volunteer in, and put them on sale. Hopefully, somebody in twofold, because somebody will benefit hopefully from buying said records, but somebody else who's worse off will benefit from the donations. So that's a positive for me. I'm going to start going to concerts more. I haven't been to a concert gig for ages. Hopefully, might include a festival or two. Just to really get more of the experience, and maybe just enjoy live music. Been a long time since I've been. Birmingham's a bit starved, but I'll probably just be local gigs. I'm not really too keen on going to the NEC. It's overpriced, and to be quite honest, unless it's something really special. And I say, when I'm culling, I'm going to start buying albums like this. Which I brought Saturday. Dr. Feelgood's Down by the Jetty. This is a 1982 Fame reissue. Nothing wrong with that. It cost me a tenner. If I tried to buy the original, it cost me a damn sight more. So yeah, more quality I think over quantity. As I say, I'm going to have a bit of a cull. Probably still won't be enough, but hey, what can you say? So I'm going to end it there because I'm rambling on, as they say. I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed, watched, commented on the videos this year. I do appreciate it. Having that sort of like vessel, I suppose, is the platform. That's the word I was looking for. Platform to be able to just share, share my thoughts, share the music. I'm also grateful to the people that make the content. Some of the videos are absolutely excellent. Subscriber wise, I've upped by over 100 this year, which is fine. I'm not looking. It'd be nice to have more, but I'm not doing this to make a business. To make business, I think. It's just a bit of fun. Ultimately, it's a bit of fun in the end. And I think probably why I've had that bit of the fun come out of it a little bit. So trying to regain that. Probably aim to do one video a week, I think, and that'll be it. Try and do it on a theme. So for you guys, so thank you for those that have supported and commented. So I'll leave it there. So be good to yourselves. Take care of one another. Keep spinning, and more importantly, for 2019, keep smiling. Happy New Year.